All right, Josh Woods with Dog Psychology 101, and thought we'd talk about really what I talk about all the time, but this is, in my opinion, this is the secret behind how I do what I do. When you're thinking about what is the solution to what I'm dealing with, you're already on the wrong track. It's we've talked a ton about our relationships, but just the way you're processing every moment, you're trying to take in information, and instead of thinking about what to do, you're not learning what to do. You have to learn by being observant, watching the dog and how they're responding to the things that you do. But at this point, you've probably already kind of figured out what your dog likes and what they don't. Are they food motivated? Are they affection or energy or attention motivated? Or does that not matter to them at all? That all depends on the dog. So really kind of coming back to it, it's just more about yourself, and are you trying to figure out how to get a connection, get a response, to motivate, to interrupt, to get attention? If it's not working, you're not thinking. And I get this in my conversations with everybody constantly. I mean, I can't get my hair cut or go to the gas station and somebody asks me what I do for a living because it's on my shirt or the hat I'm wearing or whatever the deal is. And it's normally, oh, that must be pretty cool. What do you do for a living? Or how do I fix this issue? My dog won't stop peeing in the house, or I can't get him to stop pulling on the leash, or they're barking at everybody, all the basic stuff. And I almost have to start getting to the point pretty quickly with people after all these years. I really, dogs come to me for problems, nervous, anxious, biting, fighting, you name it, down to little stuff to big. But I said, but really my job is I teach people. I'm a therapist and a life coach, and so many times is what it feels like, because I'm really getting you in tune to your emotions and getting you under control and really reading the situations probably like you do with people. Do you ever stop and watch and listen before you start to talk and think? Because that's what we do with people. If you don't stop and get a beat on somebody, how do you know their opinions on things and how they're going to react to what you say and what you don't say? Because I think if I want to have a productive conversation with somebody, I don't want to inadvertently offend them or trigger emotions that are not going to put us in a place where we're going to be having a good time or learning from one another, or having, it kind of depends on what's going on. But if you just go blindly into everything, not reading your surroundings, you're not going to get very far. And again, you got to stop and think and pay attention and quit trying to figure out a solution to a problem that it just doesn't work that way. And I'm hitting on this because it's got to be a mindset. I can't tell you what to look for all the time. You will figure it out if you pay attention. But you've got to be in tune to your surroundings. You got to stop. Like if you're talking to me in a conversation, we've learned to notice this in our clients. If I'm answering a question or I'm giving you some information and you immediately almost overtalk me or come back with another question that really doesn't even pertain to the topic we were on or to the point I was trying to make, I've learned to recognize now your brain is thinking about what to say next while I'm talking, which means it's just an automatic thing you've got to learn to be aware of so you can turn it off. You've got to turn off that part of your brain because you're not taking in what I'm saying. You're hearing me, but you're not hearing me. You're not thinking about what I'm saying. You're just trying to just listen. And it's a difference. It's slow down, detach, watch, learn. Everything that I learned through all the years and experience of dogs and figuring out these little intricacies of different temperaments and doginalities is by living around large groups of dogs my entire life. Even as a child, we had a lot of pets. I've been watching, interacting, managing, and teaching packs of dogs that are, minimum of 20, normally 50, 60 plus for, going on 2 decades. And so, yes, I've got a lot of experience and I've learned to be efficient and I can do things faster, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it. All I did was sit back and stop thinking about what's going on, and I started letting my observation tell me what's going on. You can learn like a dog in that way by sit back and watch, and you'll start to see consistencies and stop getting in your brain and wondering what if and why, because if you keep watching, you're going to see.